All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After Hours Gaming League. Very shortly here, we're going to go into Game 2. We saw in Game 1, Facebook completely dominate Cisco. Gunslinger, with some very incredible Terran play, showed us how powerful a simple upgrade Ignite Afterburners on the medevac can be. Those drops were absolutely insane. They set his Zerg opponent back so far with just a few drops. Just taking the tech out absolutely did him in. But we're going to go into game number 2 right now on the After Hours Gaming League. This is Facebook versus Cisco. Let's go into the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2. It's gonna be Lozzel versus Megabob. Let's go ahead and introduce the players. Down here in the bottom left-hand corner, representing Team Facebook, he is your Orange Terran, Lozzel. And up here in the top right-hand corner, he is your Red Protoss, representing Team Cisco, Megabob. You know what Megabob sounds like? Megabob sounds a lot like one of the secret bosses from Final Fantasy. First you face Ultra Bob, then you face Megabob, then you face Omega Bob. Is it just me, or does it sound like that? Looks like Megabob is going to go for the in-base opening here on Cloud Kingdom. This is Cloud Kingdom. Even though it is Heart of the Swarm, Cloud Kingdom is still in Heart of the Swarm. As you can see, the lovely unbuildable rocks at the bottom of each ramp. I love it. Now, Megabob is going to get quite a bit of scouting information about his opponent here early on in the game. He sees that no shenanigans are going on, no craziness, no Macaracks in the middle of the map, and no early gas is probably the most interesting part of this scout. Meanwhile, his opponent has no idea what's going on. In fact, what is going on? This in-base expansion is pretty interesting. All Protoss tech looks very similar to this. When you do this in-base expand, one gate, or you go for the cybernetics core, it always looks the same. It always looks like they're going to go for 4-gate, especially when the energy in the Nexus gets this high, right? But here we go. A later scout coming out here from Lozzel. Lozzel saying, the early scouting information isn't too useful to me. I might as well go for the later scouting information. Lozzel going to go ahead and get in here with the SCV. Of course, Protoss players at this point in the game have quite a bit of trouble keeping that SCV out of the base. Going ahead and grabbing double assimilator. This spells a lot of tech for our Protoss player, and that's very interesting. Megabob, I love you, man. I love it when Protoss players put pylons all over the map. Usually you see them put pylons kind of in this area or in this area, and that just sets you up for great things down the line. You might see some interesting things happen in the later game where you warp in 4 or 5 zealots and they actually make a huge difference. Oh my god. Okay, guys, we're gonna have a Dark Shrine. That's what this is right here. Double gas, hidden Twilight Council. This is a Dark Shrine. Megabob right now is gonna go for DT, and this is gonna be absolutely sick. It's really kind of a risky play because he has some information about his opponent. He knows that his opponent isn't going for anything super tech heavy. You know, he did see that he took the gases, you know, relatively late. In fact, he still hasn't taken too many gases. You know, he didn't see the engineering bay go down, and he didn't see too many command centers or orbital command centers. So this might work out, but even so, even if he has 2 scans available, even if Lozzel has 2 scans available, he should be able to fend this off. if he has a decent SimCity or something like that, he should be able to fend this off. Here we go. The probe is going to make his way down to, well, let's see, down to the bottom of the map, maybe? Yeah, it looks like he's going to go down to the bottom of the map. And, oh, this SCV is scouting out any proxy pylons. Very smart here by DrZealot. If he can find the proxy pylons, which I suspect are going to go right down here as a Protoss player, that's where I like to stick him. Maybe sometimes down here and then just get vision of the high ground. Then, oh, is this SCV going to come back? No. Oh, my, SCV. Oh, my, like ships passing in the night, ladies and gentlemen. This is so intense. I can't believe that he didn't see it. Oh my gosh, Mega Bob is actually going to get away with this. He's going to get away with murder, ladies and gentlemen. And is the Dark Shrine done? Yes, it is. The Dark Shrine just finished. Any second now, those Dark Templars are going to warp in. Does he have an engineering bait? Does he have any detection to speak of? Let's take a look real quick. He does have Stim Pack researching right now. He's got an engineering bay coming up right now, so he might be ready for this. This is the timing that you do want to get that engineering bay up. But it might be too late because Mega Bob is coming right now. He sees it. He knows. He knows. He's got to be prepared for this. Does he have a scan available? No, he does not. He just had a scan available. There he goes. He goes ahead and uses it. Is he going to be able to get all 3 DTs? He's going to be able to get 1, 2. Oh, but the third one is still going to be able to cause so much havoc. He's going to have to wait another 10 seconds for a scan, and there actually are already TTs at his front. These TTs are just causing so much damage right now. The engineering bay is done. The missile turret is going up. Is Mega Bob going to be able to stop the missile turret from going up? He has a couple of Zealots here to support the DTs. He needs to stop this missile turret from going up, or that might be the end of this right now. He does, and he's successful. And he's splitting up the DTs so well. He had one in the main. He forced a scan to be wasted pretty much on that one. And now he still has 2 DTs. This is huge. DrZealot is just losing everything right now. If you take a look at the units lost out, 24 units killed and 8 workers killed at 9 minutes in the game. This is actually huge right now. Another missile turret going down, but it's not in really an advantageous position. This whole time, our Protoss players just mining freely. And look at that. The stop micro from DrZealot is so good. Ladies and gentlemen, DrZealot is still in this game. What a great scan. But he doesn't have much army left. He only has 3 Marines against these Zealots. He does have a missile turret up. But, oh man, the units are still streaming in from Mega Bob. Mega Bob could just end this right now. Are there any scans available? There is one, but GG, says DrZealot. Good game. Oh my goodness, what an exciting match. Cisco takes it back and brings the score to 1-1. Mega Bob, what a very risky play. He had some kind of grasp on what was going on in the game, and he decided to take a risk. It was a good risk. It worked out for him in the end. And even though the crisis management skills for DrZealot were really good, I loved that stop micro there right towards the end. Even though his crisis management skills were really good, the timing just didn't work out for him. If he had been 20 seconds faster with that turret, if he had put a turret, just one turret down in the natural right at the front where the bunker was, he would have been able to stop all of that. But unfortunately, the timing didn't work out for him. So it is going to go to 1-1. Now we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with Game 3 of Facebook versus Cisco here on the After Hours Gaming League.